Welcome to Be Well Live. My name is Melissa Souza and I'm the Senior Wellness Coordinator in the Athletics and Recreation Department at Seneca College. Welcome today to seated yoga. So it's going to be a nice, slow, deep stretch really. I hope that you have found yourself a nice spot in your home and gotten yourself comfortable. Now is a great time to roll out your mat. Grab yourself a bottle of water, maybe some essential oils if you choose to put some on before practice. Please remember today to go at your own pace, take breaks as needed, and if you experience faintness, dizziness, pain, or shortness of breath, please stop. So today, I like to set my intentions before I do my practice, or a mantra if you will. So today, mine is going to be, I am aware. I'm trying to find more connectivity from my mind to my body, and that's super important for me to feel grounded, and I'm going to support that mantra with some well-being oil today from sage, and I'm also going to couple it with some frankincense because frankincense for me is very grounding. So putting on some frankincense oil. If you have some oils, now's the time to put some on. If you have some lava stone beads, maybe drop them on some of the beads there. I'm running out of my well-being here. I need to grab some more. And also put it on my neck. So let's start our practice today in mountain pose at the top of our mats. We are going to run through 2 sun salutations just to warm up our body, and then we'll grab a seat. So hop to the top of your mat. Find your feet in a nice comfortable position, just hip width apart. Kind of feel a nice bend. Take an inhale in. And an exhale, standing up nice and tall. And on our next inhale with a slight bend of our knee, let's reach up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift, nice long neck. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plant the palms and our right foot steps back to lunge. Exhale, left foot comes back to plank. So from here on our inhale, we can either come down again to our cobra, or we can come down to chaturanga, which is a half push-up, and up through to upward facing dog. So inhale here, yogi's choice, whichever you choose. And on an exhale, let's find our downward facing dog. Let's hold it here for one big inhale in, and an exhale out. And on your next inhale, let's drop our left heel, right foot comes up, and through to our lunge. Exhale, let's rock our back foot to meet our front forward foot, bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, root to rise. Hands come all the way up, shoulders away from our ears. And exhale, hands to heart center. So let's do that one more time. Slight bend in our knee, inhale, come up. And we're gonna exhale. You can either swan dive, we're gonna forward fold here. We're gonna inhale, halfway lift, whatever that looks like for you. You can be here on a halfway lift with our hands down our mat or on our shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right foot steps back to our lunge. Exhale, left foot comes back to our plank. Inhale to cobra or chaturanga to up dog. And on an exhale here, downward facing dog. So one inhale and one big exhale. You can pedal it out. Just make sure your sit bones are nice high to the sky. Nice chest stretch here. Exhale it out. And on the next inhale, we're going to drop our right heel this time. Left foot comes up and through to our lunge. And on our next inhale, we're gonna rock up, exhale. Meet our forward foot. And inhale, halfway lift. We're gonna exhale, fold. Last root to rise. Let's trace our fingers along our legs here. Really rounding our shoulders, bringing it back. Hands can come up to the sky. Really reaching here. And let's exhale our hands to heart center. So let's grab a seat on our mat. Hope everybody's feeling a little warmed up, a little stretched. We'll get into a few deeper stretches here. So we're gonna take what is called in yoga an easy seat, also known as just cross-legged. So both feet will come underneath us here. And we'll sit nice and tall. Make sure that our shoulders are away from our ears and our spine is nice and long. With our hands here on our knees, let's just do a couple of neck rolls. So you can start whichever way suits you, nice and slow here. We can't neglect the neck. So a lot of us hold a lot of our tension and stress in our necks. Also, with us all seated most of our days here now, studying at our computers, we all tend to kind of lean forward on those. Texting, typing. 2 more here on this side. So our neck really does start to feel the tension and stress of that. So let's switch it up to the next side here. Making sure we're breathing. Inhale and exhale. Nice big rounds here. I don't know about you guys, but my neck is super crunchy. Let's do 2 more. And one last exhale. And back to our easy seat. So on our next inhale, let's bring our hands straight up high to the sky. Again, sitting up nice and tall. And exhale, float our arms down. Really feeling those shoulders come away from our ears every time we come down on that exhale. So inhale, back up. And exhale, float those arms back down. 3 more just like that. Big inhale, arms come up. Shoulders away from our ears. Exhale, float those arms back down. Big inhale, hands come up. And exhale it out. Let's do 1 more here. Nice and slow. Inhale. And exhale, float those hands back down. So let's stay in our easy seat here, but we're gonna do a little bit of a twist. So if you wanna take your right hand and place it just slightly behind you, we're gonna take our left hand, come up on an inhale, reach over and really feel that side stretch here. So we're doing a seated side stretch. Let's hold it for 2 breaths right here. And exhale. When you exhale, see if you can come a little deeper into your stretches today. So inhale will have us sitting up a little taller, shining our chest forward. And on our exhale, let's see if we can sink deeper into that stretch. Stay for your inhale here. And exhale, the left arm will come down and we'll be back to our neutral position. So let's do the same on our left side now. So left arm will swing around, come slightly behind the body, and on an inhale, right arm comes up. Let's reach over to our left side. We can slightly adjust if we want a deeper stretch here, our left arm to support. Big inhale in. Exhale it out. Again, on our inhale, see if we can really shine that heart forward. Stretch through our chest. And on our exhale, deepen our stretch. Stay for the inhale here. And on an exhale, let's come back to center. So from here, we're going to do a head to knee pose. So we're going to do a wide-legged stance. So if you want to stretch your legs open And everybody's gonna be different here. Some of us can get a full split, some of us may be here, and that's okay too. And this is a very deep stretch, so just do what you're comfortable with. On an inhale here, once you've got your legs nice and comfy, and making sure here that we're sitting up nice and tall, it's very easy in this position to start to round and bend forward. So really try to pull our shoulders back here, sitting up nice and tall, thinking about our spine as nice, as one nice long line. So sitting up nice and tall, inhale, arms come up, shoulders away from our ears here, and on an exhale, let's twist to our right and lean down towards our toes. So from here, some of us may be able to touch our toes, some of us may be just here seated, and as long as our arms are stretching, you're feeling a little bit of a pull in our hamstrings. So if you're feeling a nice stretch there, then stop. Take an inhale in. And on an exhale, see if you can sink a slightly bit deeper than where you were. You can be holding onto your shin here. You can be holding onto the outer edge of your arches, your toes, whatever's comfortable for you. One more big breath here. Inhale. And on an exhale, sink a little deeper if you can. See if your head can round down slightly towards the knee. Stay for your inhale here. And on your exhale, slide it back up to neutral. So let's do the same thing on our left side now. So on a big inhale, arms come up. And on an exhale, we slightly twist to our left and come down to wherever we're comfortable. Both sides are never the same. So you maybe have been able to touch your toes on the one side, but maybe you're at your shins here, and that's okay. Big breath in, sitting up nice and tall, and see if you can exhale, deepen your stretch a little bit, maybe bring your forehead to your knee if you can. Stay for your inhale here. And on an exhale, bring it back to neutral. So we're going to spin around a little here, and we're going to work on our seated forward fold, my favorite. So again, if you've got tight hamstrings, you'll feel this one. So we want to make sure, again, that our shoulders, we're sitting up nice and tall, that we've got our shoulders away from our ears. That's really important in this pose, and that when we bend and we start to fold, that we're not folding this way. What we're really trying to do is fold from our hips. It's hard work for me anyway, so let's take a seated forward fold here. So sitting up nice and tall, inhale, hands come up, and on an exhale, forward fold. So you could be here at your toes, again, you could be at your shins, wherever you are. Let's take 2 deep breaths. Shine that chest forward. Really think about bringing your chest to your toes. Exhale it out. Big inhale here. Exhale, see if you can deepen your stretch. Stay for your inhale. And exhale, release and sit up nice and tall. So to finish off our seated practice today, we are going to do a half lotus pose. So it's more of a practice and more of an awareness, I guess, of different seated postures. But this again is your easy posture. But if you want to take your left or right foot and bring it, it's easiest and best done if you have your hands to help guide your foot, and bring it across to the opposite thigh. Your other foot will stay underneath you, just as is, but whichever foot you've decided to cross will be on the opposite thigh. So we're gonna sit here for 3 breaths. Instead of staying in Shavasana today, we're going to stay here in half lotus. So full lotus obviously would be where we bring our other foot up and over as well, but we'll start here today with half lotus. And it's always best for what we've done on one side of our body to do the same on the other. So we'll do 3 breaths here, and then we'll switch it up. You can also hold your hands here in a mudra, so Mudras are just to create an energy flow throughout the body. So I am doing a index finger to my thumb today, helping to promote energy flow in my body. So inhale and exhale it out. I think we've already done 3, but let's just do 1 for good measure. Breathe in and exhale it out. On your exhale, we can take our hands and guide our foot, and let's bring our foot that we just had on top back underneath us and switch it up. So my left foot is now going to rest on my right thigh. So I'm going to hold my hands in my mudra again to promote energy flow. 3 breaths here. I hope everybody feels a little more relaxed. Happy that you took some time for yourself, even if it was just a short break. It all counts. Big breath in and exhale. 1 more big breath in here. Biggest, deepest inhale you've taken all day. Send all of that goodness straight to somewhere in your body that needs it, and exhale it out. We can take our foot down now, find yourself back into an easy seat. We've got some more on Be Well Live today. Wanted to let you know that at 2 o'clock we've got a wellness walk with Mike, and then in our fitness and wellness classes today we've got 1 o'clock is a dance hall soca class, sounds like fun, and 3 o'clock we've got salsa, and you can find the links for those classes at senecasting.ca. Stay safe, be well everybody. Namaste.